Welcome back to another episode of Dope Content Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com and Digital University Studios here in Dallas, Texas. It is my absolute honor to have one of the dopest musicians, the dopest drummers, dopest producer out here joining me today. You've seen him on stage, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Lauryn Hill, Common, Most Def, Mickey Miller, Big Time Rush. The list goes on and on. I know I'm missing some names, but we will get into all that. The one and only Mr. Cleon Edwards, appreciate you joining, man. How's your day going today?
It's going good, man. I'm excited to be here. Really excited.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to play, as you see, we got the drum sets behind us, so we're going to play a few tracks. But let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So what age did you decide that you wanted to be a musician / drummer / producer, etc.?
Man, I've got started with it all at 2, man, and I've been faithful to drums and just music ever since. So I think it just grew on me over the years. But 12, 13, that's when I really got into wanting to figure out the creation of music in general versus just covering a drum part that I have to study.
Nice. So who inspired you coming up as a kid?
First and foremost, my father, man. Just getting the chance to experience him every day, either practicing or just listening to very wholesome music, bands, and just great music, soul music. So that was a high inspiration. Chris Dave, I got turned on to that early.
GOAT.
It's the GOAT of GOATs, boy. Got turned on to him early, man. So just all of the different things and elements that he gave to any and every record, it was always something different, but with his with his character. So that was something to start kind of paying attention to early. Calvin Rogers, these the outer names, of course.
Right.
Calvin Rogers, man. One of the kings of gospel. Of course, I got to go straight to the Dallas legend, Robert C. Wright, Sput. And just I got hip to Sput later. But when I did,
it was up.
Yeah, it was everything. It was everything for me. So I was cool on that. Stokely, Jason Thomas. Just those are all the come up inspirations for guys outside of the city, with the exception of Sput, but that's because he was already at that
touring and stuff.
Yeah, he was already at that level with all the other guys that was already worldwide names, household names. So, but then of course it trickles down to my friends, of course, Deacon K. Lou here. And just all the cats that used to come over to his church, Charles Holloway, Tyler Lott, Cedric Moore, D. Henderson, Tayron Lockett, Marcus Jones, London Taylor.
Out there.
But it was before
so many of them.
Yeah, so many, man. It's you come to Dallas and just walk around, and you'll see all the inspiration that lives in me, honestly.
Yeah. So, with that being said, you named all the drummers. A lot of us, or some of us, I'm not gonna say a lot of us, but some of us got gigs from those sheds. Is that how it worked for you, or were you already doing your thing beforehand?
Yeah, I was already kind of tied into some stuff that was getting attention, I guess, just from the community choirs, like Terrence Mackey, New Restoration, Tim Barnes, United Testimony, Lynn Gaines, Chosen to Praise, Lady Renee, Hart, Guys in Running Corral, and Brandon Lester had his group. Another amazing musician.
Right.
It was just, that was it for me. That's actually how I met all the guys that I ended up shedding with, was through that. But they were there, of course, because it was musicals going on, and I was having to play at those musicals with those choirs and groups. So that kind of put me in the eyes of Sput for sure, with one particular one of those artists in particular. He was able to see a lot of stuff up front and close and personal. So he reached out to Ferris, man. He called my house phone in Ferris and asked me one day to actually just be his personal sub. I didn't know what that even meant.
Right.
Until he explained it, and I started gigging, and I ain't stopped since.
Okay, nice. So with that, what was your first major gig? It could be whatever you consider major. It could be your first paid gig, first out of town gig, whatever. Just first gig, period. What is your first major gig to you?
To me, the first major gig was it was December 12th, 1997. It was a Sunday. I was 12 years old, and my father had this stick handing over of the sticks ceremony for our morning service. The evening service, we had to go to Carver Heights. I'll never forget. I was nervous. That was the first time I ever been nervous outside of when my grandmother came to my church. Man, it felt. I think that moment still sits high. I've had a lot of cool moments by the grace of God and delivering of His gift. Yeah. But man, nothing sits like that still. It was like that was when life actually started for that at a consistent basis for me. After that, there's Madison Square Garden.
Who's the artist?
I've done it with Jill and I've done it with Erica. So I've done it with both.
You see how popular you got to be to forget your first Madison Square Garden?
No, the first one was with Erica. Okay. The first one was definitely with Erica. I think, oh man, I can't even remember who I was on that bill. But I know we were headlining. But it was cool, man. Like it just from all of the history of what people know about it and concerts that happened there. It was just cool to know that you're a part of one with such the highest tier of artists, especially in those two ladies, for sure.
So do you have a favorite gig? You know, like I said, I listed out a whole bunch of artists. Do you have a favorite gig that just sticks in your mind? It doesn't even have to be like a certain artist. It just has to be one particular gig that just comes to your mind every time somebody asks your favorite gig.
Man, the Funk Apostles rooftop party in New York.
Okay, that's an interesting one. So now I'm gonna put you on the spot. Favorite artist to play with? You can plead the fifth if you want, but
I don't know. I got this because I ain't got to worry about ever playing with them again. Because they're a record label now. Robert Sputzy writing RSVP.
oh yeah, some classic moments from that. Classic YouTube video from that.
The world, man, it's so much luck going around for a lot that brother put that down.
That's crazy.
Yo, that was the most dangerous band I've ever seen or heard of in my life. And I was a part of it.
Yeah.
Like, but it was all like, man, it's dangerous when Sput get to do what he wants.
Yeah.
And have players around that can
execute what
he actually wants. Like, it gets scary, yo. They see it with Ghost Note now, but I've seen Ghost Note too. And I stand boldly and say, RSVP is the hardest band I've ever seen.
Put it out there. Put it out there.
Everywhere.
So, this is crazy. That threw me off right there when you said that. So we all came up together again through the sheds, through the musicals, because that used to be the big thing out here in Dallas, going to musicals and hearing somebody play. And your name just blew up. Like, it blew up. How does it feel knowing that when somebody say Cleon Edwards' name, you have all these legends and GOATs and these greats like CJ Thompson, Avery Spears, Chris Dave, I mean, Calvin Rogers, the people that you listed, they know who you are. Spankies and all them, they just know who you are just from your name.
That make me feel, man, I still walk around like a kid. Like, I just heard Spank a couple of weeks ago of some things we be a part of at the same time. Yeah. We be in the same space. And I told him then, like, I'll never not be a fan. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
People really know how close me and Spank is, man. It's scary. But like, that's my brother. And I cannot not be a fan. Same thing with Chris. Like, Chris Day, I can't get through it. I can't grow up from that. So I'll forever be. That's a grateful thing. I'm deeply humbled by it. It's nothing to put your shoulders up and be like, yeah, they know me. Yeah. Because, man, there's a lot of other people that know you too that probably just don't care. So it feels good to know that you have the respect of people that help create what you are.
Dope. So has there ever been a day where it just kind of like popped in your head randomly? Oh man, I could Google my name, or somebody can say my name and this person know me. Like, I'm actually doing something out here. Was it a day or a moment? Cause you humble. We're humble down here for the most part and all that stuff. But it has to be a day and a moment where you had a moment where you like, wow, like, I'm really out here living my dreams. I'm doing what I want to do. I have a name.
I think I was like 25 or 26. And we was overseas. I think we was overseas somewhere. With the cannabinoids, maybe. Oh no, we was just overseas with Erica. Yeah, it was a moment in time when I sat back and it was just like, man, so I guess this is what you work for.
Yeah.
It was more so that, like, man, this is what you work for. This is what your pop sacrificed for. Like, that's a lot of everything I do is stemmed from what I know my father didn't, and what he chose not to because of, the difference then and now of traveling and family. Like, it was different, and so it all stems back to all of that. It's like, man, it's not really you made it. It's like, man, we're making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting it together. Like, even now, I'm 37. I'm still got the feeling of, man, I feel like I'm getting it together. Like, it's all coming together. So, still.
Okay. I had a question that was on the top of my head and it went away. I can't think of it now. I'm mad because this is the one question I didn't write down, but I was thinking of it while you were talking, then it just disappeared while you were talking. Yeah. Let's keep it moving then. Let's keep it moving. So it's a game. Yeah, it'll come back. It's a game that I like to play on all of the podcasts called Choosing, where I give you a scenario and you pick, whichever one you want to take, right? It could be anything. It could be food, sports, music, whatever, right? We're going to start off, let's just do sports for now. Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson?
Man, Lamar Jackson.
Is there any reason why?
For me, I think because the way I look at him and the way I actually, the person I relay him to, is Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Just in today's time and faster. So.
Really faster?
I feel like
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
I will maybe not faster is not the word. He's swifter. Yeah. He has moves that cuts quicker than what Michael Vick could on an escape. And when they escape, they gone.
Okay. 90s R&B or 2000s, early 2000s?
90s.
I didn't even have to.
Just everything.
I would say that was my next one. I was gonna say 90s hip hop or 2000s hip hop.
90s.
Okay.
2000s hip hop turned into rap. That's when it started turning to rap hop.
Yeah.
To me.
I'm with you on that. Let's go back to sports. Isaiah Thomas or Steph Curry?
I mean, so the scenario is just which, like if I had a team.
If you drafted one and both of them there, who you got?
I'm getting Steph. I'm getting Steph because he can pass like Isaiah.
Rank the spots in order for you. Profit Bar, Freeman to Fiji's.
Profit Bar to Fiji's, Freeman.
In that order? Top to bottom? Okay. As far as shedding, sitting down with another drummer for the people who don't know, going back and forth trading licks, who is the one that gives you the most workout consistently?
As many people would consider to be Little Mike, it is Cedric Moore. I got, Cedric Moore has been my iron since I've been out here.
Sid is a beast. Shout out to Sid, man. That's crazy. I don't know. I just, for whatever reason, I thought it was gonna be the Little Michael Tay run.
It was definitely it would have been Little Mike out of anybody. Like Tay run don't stretch me versus us having, like, me and Tay run have conversation every time. But we both grew up music, like the music have always been a thing for us in our different households. Like, so it was never a thing of stretching the mind maybe, but Sid make me stretch my mind and limbs. Like I got it, like I have to think very, very considerably, and I'm shedding with Sid, and I normally don't sit and think playing drums. Yeah, I refuse to sit down with Sid now. Sid sounds like a machine gun. Yes, man.
And like we always pull up this clip from like 2010
from the room.
Yeah, and he was just, I don't know what Sid was on, bruh, but Sid nonstop. I was like, bro, he never slowed down.
Yeah,
he never slowed down. And that night he played more than everybody.
Yeah,
like
he wanted to play that night.
Yeah, he wouldn't get up.
He was
and never got tired. Bro, we just laughed.
Don't get tired,
bro. It's ridiculous, man. Sid is a robot, so man, we'll have him on soon too. Shout out to Sid from the Funky Knuckles, man.
Funky Knuckles, yes sir.
Dude, that dude is crazy. Let's go to singers. We're gonna do one because somebody brought this up. So this, I know you're a musician, but I just want to get this for somebody else, right? Singing, just singing. Janet Jackson or Kelly Rowland?
Kelly Rowland.
Thank you. 3, when you watch this, Kelly Rowland is a better singer than Janet Jackson. He's been arguing with me for like 4 years.
What was the argument? But I think I heard you clearly.
Just singing, no tracks, just singing.
Even with the okay. So the thing is, Janet Jackson is an amazing artist.
Right.
Like, there ain't no slight to that at all.
Right.
Kelly Rowland is an amazing artist. She was able to becoming an amazing artist out of a group with right now arguably the world's biggest star, and it happened almost immediately. She was singing with that girl. If you go back and listen, like Kelly, Kelly is a singer.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson can sing for sure. But if you just go listen to all of Janet's music, she has a style of singing. It's almost like Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Who's to say she can't do more? But if we're going by what we know, you can only listen to them singing, even on their music. Songs may be more popular, but then factor in names.
We just doing vocals,
Last
just
names.
vocals.
So it's a lot that plays into that. But
So I just threw that one in there because one of my old podcast hosts from back in the day has been arguing with me for 5 years about Kelly Rowland and Janet Jackson. I'm like, it's not even close when it comes to singing, just pure singing, right? But before we let you go and we get on these drums and all that, this is a question. Not a question. I guess you could call it a question. What is the biggest misconception about Cleon Edwards that you want to clear up right here, right now?
That I'm from Dallas, Texas.
That's it? You got some more? That's it?
I mean, there's really no other misconceptions that I know about. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I want to clear it up. The reason I want to clear that up is because, see, when we have these type of podcasts, I've been getting asked about doing a lot of podcasts here recently.
Yeah.
And I've done one before, like 2 weeks ago, and it'll help people understand when I explain where I come from and the people that actually built and molded me to be ready for when I step foot in Dallas. Like, Dallas is not a place for the beach.
It's not.
At all. Like, you can ask people, a lot of people didn't move down here and they either move back or like they doing something else now. Like, music was just, yes, I'm good. I see it's another level of music going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens when you come to Dallas. I always reverence the fact that my father had me prepared for anything, anywhere. That's all it is. And more so with that, it gives more push to the story of Dallas when somebody that ain't from it tell it.
Right.
I know all about Dallas. I know more about Dallas than the people that's been in Dallas.
Facts.
No, and that's because I've been able to be a part of it. The majority of it, I've been in RC and the Grits band for 18 years and counting. All the artists I played with, the majority of them came from that. Like, literally. RC, so he's been so connected in the world of music his entire life after school. So it's like, man, it's just all the connections he's made and him just being that good heart and good spirited person that he is. It allows connections. I've allowed, like, man, it's too many. It's a lot of people I've played for on account of RC Williams having them come down and do our anniversaries at the Profit Bar, or just doing different shows at the Profit Bar or at Sandaga, or then it get to the point where we go out with these artists, like we'll drive to Houston or fly out to do a show with these artists. So it's a blessing, but that blessing came and was settled from a village that created something. Like, and it should have been, in my honest opinion, it should have been a lot more stories like mine.
Yeah.
Out in Dallas.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason why it's like, no, I don't want my name to be the saving factor to why this ain't happening for a lot of other people. It's like, it wasn't so much people pouring in versus people really trusting. Like, people had faith in me. They had faith and belief in what they saw. But I guess I give him that credit all day long. Like, people used to just think, like, man, you sitting under him like this. Man, Spud did not shed like that. Man, Spud probably shed it 4 to 5 times. I give it 7 max in a lifetime, outside of RSVP rehearsals when we both was playing drums and we was playing his music. That's just an advantage. That's
yeah.
advantage ball.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's just always teaching time. But man, it's just, you know, I love what my little town made, because my little town and what they actually molded here allowed me to come to Dallas and connect to the right people. Everybody in Dallas ain't connected to everybody in Dallas.
Right.
So, man, I bless God for this city, for sure, all day and night. Like I thank God for and pray to God every day for just Dallas, the music community first and foremost, before I even get into the actual parts of it all.
Yeah.
I go in deep for our music community, because I understand even more so to get on that other side of the conversation, man. We're here doing that job that buddy down there was supposed to be in. We got too hot.
Yeah.
So now he hot forever. I ain't trying to have that. We keep cool heads, man. We stay cool. We be humble. We love on each other. And we keep growing. We spread that love throughout our city. We let people see what happens in Dallas, Texas, and abroad. Just Texas, period, man. And we keep it pushing.
There it is. So just to be clear, to let y'all know, Cleon is from Ferris, Texas.
By way of Dallas.
There you go. And that is what it is. We don't have long today, so I'm not going to keep him here long. We both have things to do. I appreciate you coming out, my guy.
Working men.
Yeah, this is how we do it here. So once again, Dope Content Podcast brought to you by dopecontent.com. This will be live on YouTube and dopecontent.com. We are here at Digital University Studios in Dallas, Texas. Make sure you check them out on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. Just check them out, man. One of the best studios doing it down here in Dallas. One of the newest studios doing it down here in Dallas as well. Doing big things real fast. Shout out to y'all for watching. Leave comments. I'm going to pin his Cash App or his Venmo or Zelle, whatever, on the comment section.
They messed up my Cash App.
But there you go.
So tell y'all why.
So we go pin that there.
Blessing flowers.
So we go pin that down there. We go play a couple of tracks, and we're done for the day.